Hello there everyone, welcome to one more episode of Ginger at the Universal Dance and Music Arts, straight to your living rooms and to your sitting rooms as well. As you know, we're all in quarantine mode at this time, and I have had so much time to deliberate over questions that have been coming to me, which is styling. So in my teaching experience, I've had ladies come up to me and say, how do I style better? Okay, I dance the salsa, I dance the bachata, but how do I style better? How do I look more feminine? How do I look more beautiful on the floor? And I always tell them something, it all deals with your lines. Now, lines are created everywhere. That is, what do you mean by a line? I'm going to demonstrate right here. For instance, here, I put up my right arm, and as you can see, here, I flex the fingers upwards, and I'm pointing my toes. So you have a line from the top of my hand all the way down to my toe on the other side, okay? It could be, for instance, let's look at a lateral line, maybe opening here. And here, as you can see, I have a more horizontal line, okay, going from finger to finger. And here you can see that my shoulders are pressed down, my feet are together, my knees are together, and I've created here a shape, a kind of line, but in a horizontal form, okay? Now, all these relate to styling. Tips on how we ladies can style better on the dance floor. Now, I'm going to bring it here to social dancing. So I've done a little bit of exploring here and there, and I see that there is a lack of material on how better we can use our arms, how better we can style our arms and look feminine, and what we can do when we're styling. So these are questions that come to me regularly. How can I style? And I always say, let's start with the basics. So here, I'm going to start moving from the head to the torso, going to talk about the arms, the hips, and also the feet. I'm going to try to break this down as quickly as possible. All right, now let's start with the head and in relation to the arms. So as we know, styling, usually in social dancing or professional dancing, deals a lot with the arms and the way you speak through your body. Now, before you style, you need to recognize something. There is a lot, styling has a lot to do with isolation. Isolation of different parts of the body. It could be the head, it could be the shoulders in connection to the arms, And now, if you, for instance, going to style your right arm, you cannot style your right arm with a high shoulder. Okay, can you imagine if I'm styling and my shoulders are way up here, and I'm trying to lift my hands here and there or stretch it out to the side, and I have a high shoulder at the same time? No. So we have to make sure that our shoulders are nice and down. Here is an exercise you can do to ensure that your shoulders are constantly down. You can try to take your shoulders up, breathe in, and as you breathe out, drop the shoulders. Again, breathe in, and as you breathe out, drop the shoulders, okay? And there's something you need to know. Your shoulders are connected all the way down to your back. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to show you my back right here. This whole portion is what we call the lats. The lats. L-A-T-S. Now, to ensure that your shoulders don't drop, it doesn't have to be a deliberate action from the tops of your shoulders, you pulling down. You just have to make sure your lats. What are the lats? Here I go. So just watch what parts of my back is moving. These are what we call the lats. The lats. Okay? Alright. So when you're styling, you have to learn as well to control your lats. As you can see, here I'm just moving my back, but I am trying to control my lats as much as possible. So instead of deliberately pressing down on the shoulders like so, how about we try something else? We press down on our lats. And that is trying here to connect the lats like to each other. Imagine an imaginary elastic band connecting one lat here on the right hand side to the left here, and there's a band here connecting. So for your lats to be here and say connected, that means on some level you have your chest up. You cannot style your arms if you have your chest sunken in. It's impossible. You have to be able at some point to lift up your torso, lift up your chest like so, and then you will notice automatically your lats are engaged. And then you will notice also that your shoulders are also down because it's all connected. Now, let's talk about styling. say the head. What can we do to style our head? Now we can employ the Carmen Miranda style. Alright, Carmen Miranda, a lady who's known very much for touching her face, touching her face, touching her face. So how do we remember how to style with our hand on our face? Alright, so as you can see, we have the front of the hands, we have the back of the hands. You can use the back of the hand to stroke the face to the side, the back of the hand to stroke the face to the side. Usually working in opposites, back stroke and back stroke. That's nice and lovely, keeping the fingers nice and spread. Alright, something else you can do is using like the cossette. You're cossetting your face, you're caressing your face, like so. With the front part of the hand, you just touch here and here, like so. This is something you can do your styling. You can go like that, you can go like that, you can go like that, bringing the arms down, say in the salsa for instance, so you have the facial part. Next we go to the chest, and here you can employ moving your hand from one part of your chest to the other, like so, or like so, or like so. It's all nice and teasing. Okay, while you're doing this, make sure your hands are down. You can be going, if you're, for instance, you're styling salsa solo, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. So that's an example how you can do the stroke across the chest, the stroke across the chest, or something even more, you can say sexier, the hand coming from the throat. The hand coming from the throat all the way down to the chest. This is something else we can also do as well. Alright, now let's come to the hands, so the arms. The arms are connected to the shoulders, as you can see. Alright, so if your shoulder is down, you will be able to extend. And as you notice, when I extend, I even push further on my shoulder like so. So I extend and bring it back. I extend and bring it back. This is me extending in a horizontal format. At the same time, I can extend up. And I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Despite the fact that I'm extending my arm up, I still have my shoulder down. I don't have my shoulder up and my arm up at the same time. Exercises you can do to work on your arms. First of all, you can start from the middle. You can start by taking your hands all the way down, up, and softly bring them down on the sides. Think soft. Think soft, grow, and bring them down on the side. Again, grow, and bring them down on the sides like so. You can isolate one arm by going grow and drop. You grow and drop, keeping the shoulders soft. Grow, employing your back muscle. And turn this so you can see it. And grow and drop. And grow and drop. You can do that on both sides. Grow and drop. And grow and drop. Remember to keep your shoulders down and expose your long, lovely neck. Alright, so it's very beautiful in Latin when we're dancing to extend your neck a little bit. You don't want to have your shoulders up and your neck hidden within your shoulders. No. As you press down upon your lats behind, your shoulders automatically sink, your neck is nice and long, and you can dance showing lovely lines, showing a long center, like so. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, and 7, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, as I'm doing this example, I am engaging my arms as well as my feet. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7,